Welcome to episode 91 of the Analog Assault Podcast. This week, it's the final countdown.
You're listening to Analog Assault, a video game podcast by Mulehorn Gaming.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Analog Assault Podcast. And this week, it's the final countdown.
Oh boy!
For MHG,
boy.
For our MHG Madness. Oh boy!
And
So-
madness it was today.
Let's talk about how rigged this was.
So tonight we have Scarecrow joining us. We have Thaddeus Prime and Dark Life joining us tonight. What up, fellas?
I mean, you got the
Yo,
beard
yo.
cast going on here.
Nope.
I know we don't
All
have
beard cast, no baby face,
we don't have the neck beard
No neck
here.
beards.
face full of
Fake
man,
beards. No drawing on beards.
built-in filters. You know,
You guys don't want to go have a beard?
yeah,
Dude, that video was
Pong?
great.
flip was pretty good.
Yeah. So a little bit of housekeeping real quick, guys, before we get into this MHG championship game that we had go down today. If you'd like to leave us a voicemail, you can call us at 512-571-3907. And if you like our content, then consider being a supporter. Head over to patreon.com/Mulehorn Gaming to get all the details. And guys, we do have a voicemail I need to play for you guys. It was sent to us by our friend Aaron, but it was like maybe February, and I forgot to put it in the podcast.
I have
So-
one thing to say for you.
Midge
Bill. Ready for
delayed.
this?
Just
What's
a
that?
little bit.
No, like, yeah, I know. So bad. He was texting me, and he was telling me like, are you gonna put the voicemail on the podcast? I was like, yeah, man, yeah. So I kept forgetting, and so he's giving me a hard time. So part of his voicemail kind of doesn't pertain now because we're all stuck at home with COVID-19 and all that crap. So I'm gonna kind of fast forward it a little bit to his question. So you guys take a listen to this question real quick. Right there.
Drink. So the question is, for a long night of gaming, what is your favorite drink? For me, it's the delicious and refreshing Mountain Dew Code Red. So, guys, give me your best answers, and always remember, when in doubt, blow it up.
All right, so for you guys that may not have been able to hear the audio on the phone call, his question at the end was, what is your favorite drink for a long night of gaming?
That's easy for me.
Yes.
I love beer and wine and liquor, but me and
Oh,
sugar
really?
don't get along, so it makes me tired
Yeah.
and it makes my long night gaming shorter. So I just go coffee.
Coffee. You're
it
getting
does be
old,
good.
Prime. Let's look at that. I'll just do
know.
coffee. Oh, yeah.
Drinking coffee at 10 p.m. As soon as I'm done gaming, I can go to sleep like that.
Right. That's it? Nothing else? Just coffee?
It's coffee, man.
Just black
Amazing,
coffee.
man.
Wow.
No, black coffee. You know, I put a little bit of
That's
one
not,
sweetener in there and a couple of splashes of cream. And that's it.
that's not so prime time, man. What's up with that?
Man, Prom's got a game. Prom's got a game. No snoozing.
Right?
No snoozing.
I'm dropping
What
in.
is sleep?
We've had a few nights like that.
Oh, yes. AFKs. Now I know why I was so AFK back in Destiny sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely been a few nights where I'm just like, all of a sudden, I find myself running into a wall, doing something.
Yep.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Good thing I'm solo right now.
Right.
How long was Geralt standing in the middle of the field doing nothing?
You know, it's bad when they do an animation. Like they're just sitting there just doing silly shit like this.
Uh-huh.
Started
Yep.
adjusting their armor and stuff.
Yep.
There's been some games where they actually will talk to you like, you know, hey, what are you doing?
Oh,
we gonna
that's
do
how-
something here?
That's how all the Borderland games are. They're like,
That's what that was
could
from.
really be doing something right now. Really could be shooting someone right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's where it's from.
To answer the question, for me, it's Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. All right.
Sweet nectar.
All
A
right.
non-Texan going Dr. Pepper. Wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
The man knows what he knows.
I mean,
He likes
yeah.
what he likes.
For me, I mean, I don't know. whatever I have in the fridge that's got caffeine. Or coffee.
Just
Anything.
caffeine. Yeah.
Just caffeine. Just give me some water with caffeine in it. There's all caffeine pills in it.
For a long night of gaming, man, I think it's probably a mix of two. Dr. Pepper, and if I know I'm well hydrated, then it's like Dr. Pepper and either like some rum or some whiskey, and it'll chill me out a little bit.
Don't forget your water in a can.
My water in a can. I always have water in a can, or like
Miller High Life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got that. I got plenty of those in the fridge.
Coors Light.
Yeah.
Dirtier water, but still water.
Back in the day, it used to be like Mountain Dew, dude, because that stuff, I don't know what it is, but it wires me, man. Like I'll stay up for 24 hours if I drink a Mountain Dew. It's weird.
I think the last time I drank one, I was maybe up for about 36 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Wow.
Something about, but yeah, I'll agree. Something with Mountain Dew. I don't know what it is. It wires.
Was it the cocaine version?
I don't know, man.
Which version did you buy?
Right?
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't sleep anyway, so it might have just been a side effect.
It's a bit different if I'm, what I want to drink if I'm gaming. If I want to just stumble into a house and talk about anime until like 2 o'clock in the morning. I need 16 shots of something at a bar, and I can pretty much pull that off.
These guys don't shut up.
I heard about that, Dark.
It was interesting.
Like, I came in like Woody from Toy Story. What's going on in here?
Yeah, right.
That was the best part is that it was all loud for what we talked probably an hour or so, and then just dead silent.
It felt like an hour.
Like, it just stopped.
They never like passed out, right? Yeah.
I don't know what was worse, that or the talking, laughing for about a good hour straight and passing the hell out.
I remember the giggles.
Yeah.
I think my hyena laugh may have come out. Once or
That
twice.
was you.
Yep, that was me.
Oh my god, that was him.
Did you just learn that, T?
No, I remember that, but I mean I remembered it now. But they told me, and now I remember that was definitely a hyena laugh. Like, I don't know what that person.
I can't even fake it.
or who that person
couldn't
is.
do it
But
on
oh
command.
my god!
Yeah, Nate in chat was there, and he said he heard none of it, so he must have been passed out, dude.
I think you're the first one to go to sleep, Nate.
Yeah.
Well, Nate
pretty
packed up
sure.
his stuff like the old man he is and went to bed at like 6.
Old man
6:15.
Nate. Was he up at 5 though? Did he go for a jog? That's what I want to know. Because he is a
don't
pretty
know.
big runner,
I'm
I
still asleep.
believe.
He wasn't jogging in that neighborhood, bud.
Not in that neighborhood, no.
Where you go, my boy?
Right.
Nate was here last night, but I ain't seen him this morning.
Yeah,
His
Nate.
bag's still here. I know he had a plane to catch.
So here, the door's kind of cracked.
We
Yeah.
were supposed to take him to the airport, but
Right.
Maybe he went by himself.
decided to jog there.
Right.
Where is it a yog?
A yog. It was a yog.
Yeah.
In his
That-
jorts.
It'd be a yog. In his jorts.
So, guys, I'm kind of trying to avoid this conversation because I'm a little bit salty.
Oh, tell us why, Mule.
So, I'll get into that. But, so, MHG Madness, we had it going on for about a month, right? We had this big bracket with all the games. And it came down to Witcher 3 and Skyrim. And it was so close. There were so many ties, and it was back and forth.
Witcher shouldn't have got into the finals.
They shouldn't have. I agree, Dark. Thank you.
Womp, womp, womp.
And, all these people ended up at the end, coming in at the very, very end, and Witcher won by 4 votes. So your MHG
How many
Madness, 4. So your MHG Madness winner is Witcher.
Toss a coin into your
I
picture.
mean, at least Skyrim
winner
beat
of
Mass Effect,
plenty.
so I'm happy.
Dude, okay. So all right, I'm just going to let the salt out, okay? And Dirty Bombs, I want you to hear me
Take
out,
the cap
brother.
off. Just take the salt.
I'm
take the
not.
cap
I'm
off,
not
just
saying
dump it down the
Witcher's
table.
a bad game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I know you love it, my brother.
It shouldn't have gotten past Halo.
It shouldn't have. Thank you, Dark. It's like good. Like it was against Halo
It
2.
should have never got past Halo.
No, it never. Never, dude. Halo 2 was one of the biggest. Halo 2, man. It like set the precedent for multiplayer, man. Like on console. So,
Yes, it did.
Well, these are true facts. The people have spoken.
oh man.
Bullshit. I blame Netflix for that.
Dude, that's probably why. That's probably why freaking fan.
Got to be 50% of the score right there.
It definitely was a huge contribution.
That's why.
I mean, it got me back into it to finish it.
Yeah, I had people. Our friend Orange, he had never played it before, and then he watched the series. He's like, "Oh, I got to play this game now."
Yeah.
And I think he did the whole thing within like a week or so. Like he just blazed through that.
Orange Revenge?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
He is a Canadian.
That guy, the guy who plays nothing but like co-op stuff.
Yeah.
And chat bombs.
Destiny.
Various theories and stuff.
Yes.
I know the orange you speak of.
See, Rubik is in chat and agrees. He said that Halo 2 should have never lost to Witcher at all. See, smart dude right there.
Nope.
Smart guy.
Smart guy.
I gotta say, man,
But wrong.
Netflix probably contributed to that, and I'll say the same thing with Final Fantasy VII beating Jedi or Star Wars Fallen Order. No way that game should have beaten Fallen Order, dude. No
Wait,
way.
Okay, no, hell no. I'm not even gonna go there.
Dude.
You're out of your damn mind. That game got its ass whipped and it deserved it.
No way. That was probably the best Star Wars game since KOTOR.
True. But you're up against Final Fantasy VII.
The flagship game in an entire series.
I mean,
See this?
I
2 mil
never played
thumbs.
7. I played Star Wars and loved it, but I know that was going to be no contest.
I mean, you also had to compare because like people have in mind the whole Final Fantasy VII remake.
Exactly.
remake.
That's why they won. Because they were big news again. Just like Witcher was big news and Netflix.
Even without it, it would have still won. Even without the
I don't know.
remake, it
That
would
was
still
a
be-
close one. That was a really close game. I think they won by
How?
like
The
2.
it was out of the votes before the remake even released.
But you
So
knew it
tell
was
me how
coming.
that worked.
You knew it was
I
coming,
mean, it doesn't
so
matter.
everyone's all
Everyone had it
hyped
on their
up.
minds still.
Yeah, like everyone's
The
hyped
demos
up.
were out, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demo had been played.
Because we have so many PS4 people with the Discord.
We got a handful. Come on now. Yeah.
Don't give it away.
Most are PC and Xbox. Yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm salty.
Yeah.
So I'll just
Other
sit
than
here.
that, how's everybody's week's been?
Oh,
Another week.
Okay.
Cabin fever set in yet for anyone?
It's
No,
getting
but
close.
I'm back at the office now. I don't get those luxuries anymore.
Lucky man.
Every day in the office?
Yeah, every day.
Oh, man. I'm
dude.
still...
Oh, that stinks.
I'm 3 days or 2 days a week and 4 hours at a time. But the rest of this week, my kids are at their grandparents' beach house, not so close to the beach, but living it up, doing their schoolwork online and fishing for the rest of the day. It's
Nice.
been quiet around here, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Good deal.
Finishing up on Westworld, playing some Witcher, playing some Warzone.
Now there's only
and
3 more episodes of this
some
season,
naps.
right?
Of
Of
Westworld?
what?
Of Westworld.
I'm on the last available one right now.
Okay.
Which is episode 5 or 6? 5.
But I'm saying, like, I think there's only 3 more episodes of this season.
Oh, I
is
don't
what
even know.
heard.
But it's really good.
See, I need to watch those. I need to find a way to watch them because I'm not going to pay for HBO just to watch that show.
Yes, you guys in chat are killing me. Talking about Witcher over here, rubbing it into me. Sorry, I had to interrupt. You
I mean,
jerks!
it is what it is. Maybe that's why it won. No, but I had a friend in California that hooked me up with some HBO, and I guess they cut down on how many
I thought
devices
that was
they
going a
could
different direction.
authorize.
What do they do there, Prime?
Right. And so I haven't even been able to watch the first of Westworld for a while, but my homeboy at work, he's like, hey, I have HBO now, and let's give it a shot. Sure enough, I'm now authorized. Actually, he officially has an Xbox now, according to HBO.
There you go.
I've been catching up.
That's what I did that for actually a little while on my Xbox with one of my buddies, but I guess I lost his login or something.
So if I log in with your login on my Xbox, can I watch HBO?
it's connected to the console itself.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
The console gives you a code, and you have to give the code to the person's account
Okay.
to authorize it.
Okay.
So if I owned it, prescription.
Prescription. I got a fever.
Subscription wise,
I need a
could
prescription for more HBO.
but that's not the case, right?
Yeah.
I watched the Battle Angel Alita? That was pretty good.
That was good. I did watch that when it came out on.
I did not the ending because like, wait, no, more now.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's more to it because that's an anime, old anime.
Right. I hope they actually make a continuation of that.
Raph might know. Did they ever make that into an anime, an actual anime?
No,
I thought it was an anime first.
Yeah, the manga and the movie.
Just a manga.
Oh, okay.
No, there was an anime too for it. It's a
was there?
movie. Yeah, it's like an animated movie too.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 3
So
points.
that's pretty much all I've been doing.
Fun.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dark, what have you been playing?
You
Doing?
guys?
Call of Duty.
That's it.
That's it. Just Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Call of Duty. No, I've been playing that. I'm actually gonna start doing Fallout again. You know, I was supposed to play with people, but they jumped ahead of me, play by themselves. So I'll Lone Ranger it again. Not gonna name any names. Scarecrow.
I mean, I just jumped in by myself, and then some other people joined.
Yeah.
Of course. I downloaded Layers of Fear 2, so I'm gonna start my horror playthrough again. I may start streaming it. I'm not sure.
Nice,
I'm playing
dude.
it.
Nice.
Fun.
No, aside from that, it's been mostly Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah. What rank are you guys on the season now?
I think I'm at 100 already as far as rank itself, and then Battle Pass I'm already at like 50.
Yeah.
Now, what do the battle passes go to on that game?
100.
100.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of
Just like Apex. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
I'm
don't think I'm as
115
high up
regular rank.
as Rubric, though. I think Rubric's already at like 70 or something, and this thing's only been out this season.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm like maybe level 10 on Battle Pass, maybe this
Yeah.
season. I haven't played as much because that.
Did you
freaking
guys
Blood and
buy
Wine
the
DLC.
Battle Pass last season at all?
I did. Yeah.
But I spent all my coins.
It gives you
so-
like a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a boost.
Yeah, you should get a boost when you buy the
There's
new
a boost.
Battle Pass.
If you had if you had the Battle Pass last time, there's a boost that I think you have to go to the Battle Pass and then you push X and it says claim rewards and it actually jumps you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah. It gives you like to rank 20 or something like that. I can't remember.
It gives you like 10
wow.
Yeah.
Battle Pass
Maybe it's-
levels
yeah.
from wherever you are.
It's pretty
I'll
cool.
declare
There's some
that tonight.
skins. Yep. I've been playing Warzone as well. It's been fun.
Yeah.
But I have been playing every morning, and Robbie, I know you're here, so you should appreciate this. I've been playing every morning in our morning streams, Dragon Age Inquisition, and it's getting more and more interesting. And somehow, some way, I made Dragon Age Inquisition sweaty. Let me explain this.
Okay,
So-
yes, I heard this in chat. Someone told me, and I was like, I think Dog told me, he's like, Milt just made Dragon Age sweaty. I'm like, he's going to have to explain this. How
So,
do you make Dragon
Robbie,
Age sweaty?
usually mornings consist of Robbie and That Mama Rocks just banging their head against the wall because of the way I play RPGs. And there's like this part where you're in this ball and you have to play the game, like the rich person game and the political game. And I was like, oh, whatever. And I had like, it's exactly. And I had like 40 approval in the court of up to 200. And I had to pick the perfect dialogue to get through. And I failed twice. And then the third time I do it, and somehow still picking the wrong dialogues through the third time of trying, I get through it with only 3% left. And afterwards, Mom was like, I think I need a bottle of whiskey. 3. It was literally 3 points and I would have been done. And it was hilarious. I think Nate was there that morning too. And he's like, this is Gwent all over again.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Watching Neil play Gwent was like, what? No, what are you doing? You don't even do that.
Throw a card out there, man.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is cards. I don't
Just
know.
dancing
Numbers?
with this
What are
lady.
these,
I was
numbers?
like, yeah,
I'm gonna use every card right here. No.
What's even funnier is at one point because we had just started streaming on Twitch, my Nightbot like timed out Robbie somehow, and she couldn't talk, and she was in Discord like, "Oh my gosh, I can't take this."
I will be heard.
Right. So, but it was pretty fun. So it's pretty much been Warzone Dragon. I did jump in for one game of Apex on duos, and first game I got second place. So,
I mean, you played Little Iron Banner the other night with us.
that's true. We have been playing some Iron Banner on PC, mind you. Dude, it's just a different world. Frame rate's great. It's just,
It was pretty beautiful.
Yeah, it makes it great. Yeah, and Robbie said in chat, 9 freaking minutes. she was going crazy. So yeah, dude. So back to this MHG Madness.
Oh, I guess I just don't mean anything.
Oh, I thought you already said something. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead. What are you playing?
Bro,
PSO. Wait, we know
what
you've been playing PSO 2.
I mean, I've been playing some other things as well. I'm only at like almost 400 hours.
Oh yeah, 400 freaking hours? Are you serious?
I think I'm at like 360 or 370.
I quit as a gamer.
Okay.
Jeez,
But, yeah.
dude.
I mean, I think I just barely have more than Bossa. I think he's just behind me. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. Also picked up Animal Crossing this last week.
Mm-hmm.
Been trying to play that. That game time gates you. I don't know if it's the first time I've ever played one of those games, anything like that. Never played Harvest Moon, never played Stardew Valley, anything like that. And boy, they're tougher than I expected.
Yeah. I haven't played Animal Crossing, but I downloaded a game for me and my daughter to play called Seabeard for mobile and tablets.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Animal Crossing-esque.
Mm-hmm.
And when she used up all of her, she's done all the activities and has to wait for things to bake or cook or whatever. She's I want to use my pearls. No. Don't use your pearls. Save those for later. You know, there's things you can, in-game currency you can use to advance.
Yep.
And she's already learning the frustrations of time gates and wanting to use microtransactions like, whoa. We're not even going to go there. Let me tell you a story.
There's no microtransactions in the game, but because of the way the Switch works, you can kind of spoof it and trick the game into thinking it's a later date.
Oh.
And
cheatery.
Somehow, my game, I didn't do anything to it on Animal Crossing, but it thinks it's like 3 days ahead. So they had this whole Easter event that was going on this last weekend, and never happened on my island. And I was happy because I hear Lupo and Dog complain, "Damn, another egg!" Because all these eggs were dropping everywhere, the Easter eggs. And I'm like, I don't have any. That's fine by me. Huh. But yeah, I've been enjoying that a bit. Played some Iron Banner. And what else was I doing? Oh, tried out Fallout 76 new update.
How's that?
How was it?
It was fun. I think there's monster scaling is a little off. Because we're doing this quest, which is supposed to be like for vet players and for new players, it seemed like. And I mean, I'm level 38, I think, and Lupo's like 22 or 23, something. And we were going up against like level 70 guys. All of a sudden would just pop up. Right. Luckily, we had a fun instance. One of the guys in his stream chat actually found us in the world, and he was level 170. And like all of a sudden, like Lupo and I are just getting our asses handed to us, and we're running, trying to survive. And all of a sudden, just this huge hail of incendiary rounds comes flying, just instantly melts all the baddies. And then when we look over, and there's this guy just walking up in this power armor.
So boys,
hey guys.
The way I've got my audio, I can still hear in-game chat. So he's like, "Hey, can you hear me?" I'm like, "Sorry, we can't hear you." And then all of a sudden, like a few minutes later, he's like typing in Lupo's chat. He's like, "Yeah, that's me." Like, oh, hey,
nice.
So no, this is the one where they can actually attack you too, right?
Yes, but that is one thing that seems to have changed. Is there's not a lot of griefing and not a lot of PKing in that game anymore. Seems like anytime we ran across someone, everyone was super friendly and all nice. And
I think you're just
It
happy people
seems
are
like
back.
Yeah, probably. Like we were running across these high level guys, and they're probably just like less of the let's be friendly and more of the this guy's not going to be able to do anything to me.
Right.
Yeah. That's old school playing. We used to play and just get our asses handed to us back in the day, boy.
And this is Animal Crossing?
No, that's
No, he said.
I'm all confused. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what?
There was
Yeah,
a
the guy-
transition.
I'm just
you
gonna
missed it.
I'm just gonna shake my head like,
the Animal
Animal
Crossing
Crossing.
Doom
Incendiary bullets.
crossover.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay. I was like, okay.
No, we were playing Fallout.
See, Raymond in chat. Okay, sorry.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, been doing that. Play that a bit. But yeah, I guess that's been my week.
Right on. So I'll let y'all gush about Witcher, so my salt doesn't just overflow the podcast here. I'll just look at Dark. Hey, Dark, how's it going, man? Doing all right?
What's up, bud? How are you?
Good. You know, Skyrim was a lot better than Witcher.
I mean, it was all in all, in my
Million
opinion.
times, but
Witcher
So
does
you-
what Witcher does.
I mean, the Elder Scrolls series paved the way for the Witcher series. I
Probably
would say
true.
that.
True.
yep.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
But boy, it was close. Like I was sitting there checking Discord. I had it up on my other monitor. Like, ooh, where's it going?
4
Yeah.
freaking votes, man.
No, for me, it's just I put way more time into, and also recently, time with
Yeah.
The Witcher versus Skyrim. I haven't played Skyrim in a while, so and
Have you played Skyrim with mods?
I have, and that was fun. I
The
played
right
with
mods.
not with the right mods. I had like some of the ones that they recommended as soon as you started it. The last
Oh,
one
you
I can
don't play with
recall,
the recommended mods.
I had the poop sword mule. Was that show?
Yeah, the poop something.
Yeah,
where-
the poop staff,
poop staff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
poop stick.
poop stick, and I was having some fun with it. And then some of the game came out, and we all shifted to it, and I never went back to Skyrim. But I think for me, what sold me on The Witcher more than Skyrim was the character engagement, the memorable events.
It was the sex on the unicorn, wasn't it?
Sex Unicorn was interesting, but I never got really invested into the characters of Skyrim. And since I got back into gaming, games like Mass Effect and Gears of War, it's always the story and the characters that hook me in. So Skyrim didn't do as much as that for me. Witcher definitely did, and that's why I voted Witcher 3 amongst a lot more people.
I mean,
Yep.
it was 4 votes. 4 votes.
But yeah, it was definitely a good run in chat today. I mean, it was cool to see the heat go back and forth and Mule's salt.
I'm just happy that Skyrim beat out Mass Effect.
You guys are just
Double
trying.
salt. Double
You're just
salt.
trying to push my buttons here.
Got any words for us, Meal? Come on.
All right, I got a lot of them. I got a lot of those games out of the Mass Effect gone, Dragon Age gone, Star Wars gone. I only missed
There was
one.
a coup.
Someone dislikes shooters. That's the problem. Yeah, but dude, I mean, here's my reasoning why I couldn't vote for that other game. I'm not even going to name it here. I couldn't get into it. The only reason why I tried to pick it back up again was after the Netflix. I thought the Netflix TV series was better than the game. The game was and it's not I'm not saying it's a bad game. For me, I could not get into it. And I like RPGs. I play RPGs. I finished God of War. I finished Spider-Man. I finished Skyrim. I finished all the Mass Effects multiple times. I finished Dragon Age. All of the Dragon Ages except for Inquisition. So it's like, I like RPGs.
You're not naming a lot of RPGs. You named a lot of action games.
No, those are all RPGs, man. Mass Effect is an RPG. Are you telling me Mass Effect is not an RPG?
No, we're talking about God of War and Spider-Man.
those are
open world
those are
action
single.
adventure games.
Yeah, those are single player. But still, KOTOR.
4/5
That's another
action,
one for you. I
1/3.
finished
Yeah,
KOTOR
yeah.
tons of
I see the
times.
math.
Right? KOTOR. You're not saying KOTOR's a role player?
No, I give KOTOR it.
Okay.
KOTOR, definitely.
So it's just like, man, it just could not grab my attention. And the story just didn't compel me enough and start out fast enough to keep me enticed. And I felt like it took forever just to get to the Griffin fight. And then I was like, man, I'm not even, okay, sure, I'm done. Like, this is cool. I have no idea why I'm picking these choices when I'm in this bathroom at the start of the game and who these people are. And why this person's more important than this other person. I have no idea. So I just wasn't invested in it, and it didn't pull me in.
Watch the show and then start playing the game, and it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
You're surprised how much sense it'll more sense it'll
Well, I mean, I did watch the show. That's why I turned it back on and tried it. I at least played it for, I think it was 25 hours. I would say that's a pretty good go at an RPG. It's enough to get your feet wet, and I couldn't get into it.
Yeah. I knew that after the games you've played this past couple of years, with the speed of Witcher, how slow it is compared to those games, I knew it wasn't going to be your cup of tea.
It just couldn't
But it
grab
sure is
me,
fun to give you a hard
I
time.
bet you could spend probably 50 hours in that first town.
Oh, yeah. White Orchard? Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean, I YouTubed some of the story previously to Witcher 3 when I played it to know the decisions, and I made apparently the best decisions. But even now, I mean, I start a mission and I can go for an hour and I'm still on the same mission because it forks off left and right here and there, and there's so many question marks or encounters that pop up. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm like, oh, wait a sec. I've probably completed 7 side quests, 2 contracts, and 5 treasure hunts, and have yet to get back to the main mission.
I mean, you'll just have to think about this, Meal. Cyberpunk's going to be very similar.
Oh, yeah.
See, that's the thing I'm worried about, is that I won't be able to get into it, because if it starts out
The gun's
slow,
gonna hold you.
maybe. If it starts out too slow, I mean, I played Red Dead Redemption. I played both of those. I never finished either one of them, but I got pretty far in both of them.
Did you play either of
You
the
never
Deus?
finished Red Dead?
The first one I got up to the very, very end, and I just I think it was like I got back into Mass Effect or something. But I got right up to the very, very end. I never ended up finishing it. I knew it was going to happen because I'd already seen spoilers, but I never ended up finishing it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then Red Dead Redemption 2, I got pretty far in it, and then the pace just, and I just couldn't, it got boring for me after a while. Because I know you can fast travel, but I just got tired of doing the same thing over and over and over. Go to this place, come back. Go to this place, come back. And it just, I don't know, I needed something else to, it just didn't keep my attention, man. But
I can understand.
Yeah, makes sense for who you are and your preference of games.
But
I get it.
But it really does. It's a concern I've had since day one about Cyberpunk, that I'm really, really worried that I'm not going to really enjoy that game.
Yeah.
The
Speaking of that,
guns
it was
look
a-
awesome.
You know,
I bet
You
the
guys realize-
encounters would be great and fast paced for you, but all the in between is probably what would maybe throw you off if it is as slow or pacing as with Witcher. I think it'd probably be a little faster just because it's a modern future world,
Right.
but future world.
Futuristic.
But
yeah.
Futuristic,
Yeah.
Cyberpunk?
cyberpunk, futuristic.
Cyberpunk.
But I just can't wait for that collector's box to come in the mail.
See,
If it will come in the mail.
Speaking of Cyberpunk,
yeah.
they tweeted something today because I think today was supposed to be the release, or was the original release before it
Today-
got pushed back.
We would have been playing Cyberpunk today had all this not happened. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. It was, the release was already supposed to be now. Yeah.
No, it got delayed before this.
Yeah, that was pushed to September before this.
It was before. But yes, this was the original release date.
Right.
Today was. But they tweeted out and said something. I didn't see the tweet. I think Bossa was telling me about it, that said something about see you or check back in 4 days.
And also Xbox website when you load it up, it glitches out with some Cyberpunk screen type
That's
stuff.
what it was. That's what it was.
Basically, is what most people figured out, which Bomber has said in chat. It's the new controller leak. Is they're basically kind of pumping up that new controller. Might even be a a
Cyberpunk themed.
Cyberpunk themed console as well.
Gotcha.
But at least the controller image has already been out there.
Okay.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw the controller in our Discord today.
Yeah.
That looked pretty cool. Yeah.
But it's neat how they kind of interweaved all that, for promotional purposes.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But also, what was leaked early this morning and then finally released was
Ooh.
Crisis.
Yeah. I've never played that game.
Did it actually drop,
Whoa.
or is it?
It's a teaser trailer for Crisis
Okay.
remake coming
Like a
soon to
remaster.
all platforms.
Yeah.
To the original Crisis.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, that's gonna break a lot of people's PCs again.
Yeah.
Heard on some
They're known
last
to
time.
be heavy on PC usage.
I mean, the current game is still considered like one of the standards for testing stuff. That's what I've been told.
Right.
Yeah.
The Crytek
Those
engine is
those are
legit.
good games. Like, I kind of wish they had continued them. I know, kind of would have been hard to. They kind
I'm
of
not sure if I played 3, but I played 1 and 2 though, and it was
Yeah,
crazy cool.
definitely wanted to.
3 started getting crazy. But yeah, those are fun games.
So I'm excited for it. I'm
That
excited
engine
for it.
is nuts though. Like, I actually have that engine, the Crytek, and the engine that they actually use for that. It's an insane engine to actually play with. So I'm not surprised that thing just pushes systems so hard.
Yeah.
I remember pushing my Xbox 360.
Oh, that fan was working.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's humming like a
Headset on,
PS4,
like,
baby.
What's that noise? Oh, it's my,
I think
Damn.
I think you can actually, if you have EA Access, I think you can play all of those right now. I think they're on EA Access,
Oh.
or at least maybe it's on Origin. I know it's on Origin.
interesting. I mean, I own them all digitally on Xbox, so I think
Yeah.
they're backwards compatible. Well, at least
Yeah,
maybe 3. I
yeah.
don't know about 1 and 2.
No, I don't think 1 and 2. I think only 3 is.
But
Might have to retry that.
I had to bring this up since we're talking to remasters here, since we kind of moved on from the worst championship finals ever.
Were you?
Radical said this on Twitter, and she said, everyone's talking about the remake, and they're like, oh, if we're doing remasters, Mass Effect.
If they were to redo one, I would like them to
One
redo the first
console
one.
generation out. Leave it alone for at least one more.
Come on, man. I want a remaster.
I never
No.
truly played the first one, so that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That's basically like having Destiny 1 remastered.
No.
No.
Yes, that is exactly
Yes, because it was
No,
originally 3. It was. It was
No.
Have Mass Effect
360.
1 play like 3 would be amazing.
No, I love remasters. I love the idea of being able to take a game that's a classic game, that whether you grew up with it, whether it was the beginning of a generation, like take the remaster of the original Call of Duty or the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that's coming out. I look forward to that. Being able to play something like that. Or even the slightly cleaned up version of Zelda Ocarina of Time that you can find on like the Switch or the Game Boy.
Yeah.
It has on its slight, it's cleaned up and looks nicer. But let's not remake something that literally just came out. Maybe the original Mass Effect at best, but if they do it, they're just gonna try to do all
What
three
do
of
you
them.
mean? Just came out. This game's been out for forever.
Dude, they're still supposed to be working on the 5th one.
Oh, they're not even working on that one right now. Right now, their focus is Dragon Age.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. BioWare is weird.
Let's look up. Mass Effect 3 release date was 2012.
It's only
That's
8
not
years.
recently, man.
It's only
so-
8 years.
Think about.
For 8 years,
listen.
man. It's got another 2 years. These be
But
10 years.
when was
10-year
and
anniversary.
1 came out in 07.
One came out.
1 came
and-
out.
Yeah, Mass Effect 1. So it's been out for a long time. Like the first one, like if you could, because the story in the first one is fantastic.
So
That's what I
hold
want.
on. If they re-release Mass Effect 1 from just clean it up. I don't mean remaster and fix it. I mean it's just gonna look prettier. The original Mass Effect 1, you're gonna play that.
No, it needs to be remastered. They need to update the mechanics. Yep. They need to update the mechanics, because the mechanics is the reason why I won't go back and replay it is because the mechanics are so bad.
Painful.
But the story is great. Yeah, so maybe it's like Bomber said, more of a remake than a remaster. But yeah,
I mean, they haven't said anything. People are just crying about it, as far as I've heard.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
they see the crisis, and they're like, "Oh, I want Mass Effect."
Yeah. Okay, so Nate said Crisis is not on EA Access. So I wonder if it's on Origin. Maybe they took it off. I could have swore I saw it on there. Maybe they took it off. Who knows?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, don't know, mate.
Yeah.
All right, wait, hold on. Since that's actually an interesting conversational topic that'll probably carry over to Discord. Aside from Mass Effect and aside from Crisis, what other games should be remade or
Jade Empire?
Some remasters.
Yes.
Jade Empire should have been done years ago. That should have been done a long ass time. Same thing with Mecha.
Yeah, I mean, give me a Jade Empire, dude. I think everyone would salivate over that.
I'm on board with that 100%.
Take my money, baby. Here he comes. KOTOR could use a remaster.
I think they like the online version too much for them to do it.
The MMO is a lot different, though. But yeah,
I know, but they still won't. They'll just stick with SWTOR.
Yeah,
I think.
Dirty Witcher 1.
Dragon Age Origins. That would be a good one, Robbie. She said that in chat. Yeah.
Ooh, Chronicles of Riddick would be good.
Amazing. Isn't that backwards compatible now, though? It actually brings it up to almost 4K.
I don't know.
The OG
like that. That game was so much fun.
I'm gonna go out on a limb
for days.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm probably gonna get some hate for it, but the original Assassin's Creed.
Oh, dude, that's what Nate just said when you were saying that.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
First one.
Prince of Persia.
You gotta start at the beginning. You can't skip.
So if you guys are in chat,
that was a great start to the whole series, but boy, it needs some work.
Yeah,
there was a lot.
I'd like to see one done with the world style of 4 and the last 2 that they did. Just give it that larger open world.
It's like
feel
they
to
almost tried to do it, but it was mainly just the cities that they had.
Yeah,
I think that was mostly due to the console restrictions that they couldn't really do. The area as populated and as big as it could have been. But
for sure, yeah, that was back on. I think the original AC was maybe. Was it AC or 360 or was it the original Xbox?
It's part of the whole 2007 family, so it should have been 2007, 2008 that the original AC came.
Yeah.
So 360.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. I mean,
yeah. I know one because I say it almost every freaking chance I get when they talk about remasters or reworks or whatever you want to call it. But there was a game that came out, I believe it was on the original Xbox, called Advent Rising. Advent Rising was freaking ahead of its time, dude, when it came out. It's like a shooter with Star Wars powers all rolled into one into a sci-fi space game. And it was just freaking awesome. And I wish that they would redo that because I think it would do really, really well if they did. Because it ends on a cliffhanger. You could remaster it or redo it and then say, oh, by the way, 2 months later, you're getting part 2. Here it is.
Or a DLC in there.
Yeah, it would be freaking awesome, man. Oh.
Another one I just thought of that I would love to see, but I don't think will ever come out because it's not canon. Well, I don't think it ever was technically canon, but we've already proved it now, is Jedi Knight Jedi Academy.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like that one.
Because I know they brought it forward. You can play it on Xbox One now, and I played the whole thing within a day. I just boom, 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 knocked that thing out. That was fun. I remember that. And I was actually watching. They actually brought it to the Switch recently. It's on
Really?
the Switch now. And K Magic was playing it the other day. And I was like, oh, he's playing this? I'm like, interesting. And then all of a sudden he pulls up a Switch menu. I'm like, it's on Switch now? Okay.
Interesting.
Yes,
Did
Splinter
they ever bring
Cell.
it back? Oh my god! You should. Every time you bring its name, it cancels it for a year. Don't bring its name back up. Damn it.
Cell of Splinter.
Oh. Well, awesome,
Here's
guys.
what
I would that. I don't know. I don't care if they do a remake. I don't care if it's episode 7 or whatever the hell they do. But that game needs to come out.
Yeah. Speaking of coming out and not a remake, Half-Life 3. For goodness sake, make the frickin' game. Love Half-Life.
Never played any Half-Life.
Never happening.
My first FPS
I've never played it,
ever
and it'll
played.
never happen.
It'll never happen. I know.
It's still worth playing that physics engine to play that game.
It's good. It's really good. First PC game ever played. First person shooter ever played, and loved it.
Yeah. Well, right on, guys. I think this will about wrap up the podcast. So just for you, That Mama Rocks, congratulations to Witcher 3. There.
Meals ran out of salt.
I said it. I'm just giving up. I'm giving up. But yes, thanks for hanging out with us. If you would, like us on Facebook, leave us a review on iTunes, and you can follow us all on Twitter. Remember, guys, yes.
Oh.
Before we forget, everybody,
Oh, yes.
keep your eyes open because we're not done with this whole idea of doing
Oh.
Madden. On that note, thank you
Yes.
for coming. Thank you for stopping
There's
by.
more.
And
There's more.
Definitely stay tuned to Discord.
Well, thanks, guys. And remember, when in doubt, blow it up!
Bang, 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 bang.
Explosion!
Yeah. All the beer. All the beer.
Every beer. Discode. Discode.
Did he just say Discode? Discode!